So did you learn anything?
Oh, I learned a lot. Like I learned a lot, and I really appreciate you talking with me. Can you tell me about how did y'all go about moving from the south to the north?
Ain't no y'all. My parents still would have been there, and I still would have been in Mississippi. I ran off from my husband, plus Fisher Jr. because he's abusive.
Hmm.
His parents drink, and then they would fight. Mr. Clears used to fight Miss Suda Pearl, and
Hmm.
Bubba Good was there.
Hmm.
And my parents didn't fight and all that. It was a living hell. So I got a whipping because I had a brother used to take my check and get take my money and give it to Miss Suda Pearl. Miss Suda, I needed 2 more years, and I would have been an elementary school teacher.
You would have
Miss
been
Suda
said two
Pearl
more
told
years. You would have been where?
elementary school teacher. Miss
Okay.
Suda Pearl told Bubba to make me get a job and help out. I told him, honey, I'm gonna get a job. I got a job at Jack and Garment Company, making men pants. And he said, what you gonna do with your money? I said, run off from you. April 19,
You
1975,
told him that
I
you
did it.
told him you gonna get your money and run off.
I've been gone for 50 years.
And where did you go first?
Decatur, Illinois. I've been in the same house for 50 years on the same corner established. And
What made you choose Decatur, Illinois, over Chicago or St. Louis
no,
or
no, no.
stuff like
My
that?
brother, I had a brother that lived here.
And why did he choose Decatur, Illinois?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No. So I came up here because John was up here. I had wrote him a letter, and I was telling him I just couldn't make it right no more, and I a lot of things, a lot of abuse that Southern women take
Mm,
just to have a husband. I could do without a husband. Oh no, just
right.
on me and hitting me all the time. For me. I got whippings because I got long hair. I got whippings because they didn't see the first hour shits. I got whippings. My husband went to work, didn't throw away no money, bring his money home. We had a two-bedroom house, bedroom, bathroom, and one indoor bathroom. Everything in the house was paid for in a year and a half.
Mm,
And we had all the luxuries that the school teacher had.
mm,
And Miss Cedar Pearl, every time I go and get something new, he'll go to his mama and show her and tell her, uh, uh, look what these got. Ah, Baba, you ain't gonna never have none. Your wife's gonna keep you in debt. See, that's
mm,
gonna take the country. Oh my God. Then there it goes. He's pushing me in. Oh my God. I said, shit. I left him with his furniture. I took my china, my sewing machine, my children, and their clothes, and I left. And Miss Suda Pearl ended up with everything. And in the spring, the lightning hit her house and burnt everything up.
oh wow.
And he burnt everything up. So, it's a difference, Mr. Cleaster was known to be in the bayou to kill he killed the alligator. The alligator should have killed him. So it's just terrible. All that Southern Jim Crow mentality that black men been beat down. I can remember times when they were known as boys, and then it came out where I'm a man. And then when Jane Brown was brave enough to say it loud, I'm blacking them out.
Mm,
And didn't no police bust Jane Brown in the head, I bet you.
right.
No, they did not. And then next thing you know is moving on up. Sam Cooke change is gonna come because people was tired of bondage. And when you in bondage and you living under this hard way, no electricity in the house, no running water in the house, God damn, and just work, work, work all the time. You can't help none of these stupid.
Right.
and all the odds just be against you. But the thing is, it's a difference in us, our people. If it's a difference in us, and then we don't have no leader. We don't have a leader to tell us stop wearing all this fake hair, these fake fingernails and fake booties, and get in that kitchen and wash your vegetables and cook and clean your children and teach your little girls about being a little girl and your little boy about being a little boy, reading and write to grow up to be a independent individual. No, not all this stuff. You children go to school now, understand? Teacher trying to tell a little boy he a girl. These baby dolls with sex organs. Oh, oh no. Certain things was allowed and certain things was not allowed. And the truth everywhere need to be told. Not for a law, a reason, or your lust, none of that. But see, the world is not truth. People are not truth. In the different regions where you are in America, it's about. It's about. Two black guys could be on another picture. Two white guys passing by in a truck just because. Cut their organs, put their penis in their mouth.
Who
They
did you
be hanging in
who did you mention? What's the name?
huh?
What name did you mention? Did you say Jesse Parks?
No, I didn't. I said black guys be on another fishing.
Okay.
I said, and white guys, everybody always be into it. And they see them, and then just because there's no consequences or nothing. But what they gonna do is hang them, cut their organs out, and then I learned that a picnic was picnic, and then everybody sit around while the poor man hanging in the truck, all cut up and bleeding and bloody. But that
So
was fun time for
they
black.
just they just pick any black man they just see walking and kill him and hang him. No
Oh
matter
yeah,
if he was a good man, bad man, they just pick
oh
him and hang
oh
him.
yeah, yeah. So it's a lot of fear. I can remember in Jonestown when they killed Martin Luther King, everything that was white, boy, old men, young men, far and near had shotguns and rifles and everything because we had marched down through the little town and the nigger, you better not step out of line because you knew you were going to be dead. I never forget it. I never forget it. But they
What was
knew,
y'all marching for?
oh, they had killed Martin Luther King. So,
Oh,
you
okay.
know,
What town was
we
y'all
were
marching in?
in Jonestown. Wait, Jonestown had a little march. But then when we went to school, they had the SWAT team to come to Kahoma County High, and them big white men had all that army gear and all that riot gear and stuff. It was three little black girls. We were so scared we were just trembling. So I used to be kind of mouthy, and I told Ruth Ann and Darlene we would hold hands. I said we ain't gonna pay them no attention. So they were saying what all they were gonna do to us if we didn't like it that they had killed Martin Luther King, and all we heard for weeks, we killed your cousin, we killed your cousin,
Mm.
and we would wear our coat to school for the spitballs and them spitting on us and stuff. Yeah.
But Martin Luther
hmm
King died in 1969, so in
1968.
1968. So in
Yeah.
19 even in 1968 they were still hanging black men and stuff like that.
Shit, yeah. In 1970, what you talking about?
Mm.
Shoot, yeah. Even in the 70s, the health department was still giving black men syphilis in a shot.
Mm.
Yes. That's the cruelty of the white man. He ain't your friend. No, no. Mm-mm. But that's just it. Would I ever go to the South now? No, it's because you got a whole nother breed. You
Mm.
got goddamn Arab think black is in here and you think they white. And they so prejudiced.
Mm,
So now I done made my home here. I done got established here in Decatur, learning from my dad and being self-sufficient. Daddy was a carpenter. And like I said, I used to be real smart, and he used to teach us how to draw houses. If we took geometry and trigonometry and stuff, the corners and the angles and how to draw the windows and stuff. So in Mississippi, Bubba paid $15 a month rent for the house. Here in Decatur, rent was $125. So I did the math, $125 times 12. So I told my daddy, I said, I'm making my landlord rich. All right, so I had picked out, Decatur used to be full of big old mansion, big old 5 and 6 bedroom house.
mm,
So where I was renting, 2 story, 6 bedroom house. And my daddy came up here. He felt I needed a husband to because I wouldn't be able to handle. I said, Daddy, I don't need no husband.
mm,
All right. My daddy loaned me $1,500 for 2 years. I paid my daddy back. I think it was $55.41. Paid it
mm.
back. And next thing I know, I got bought me a duplex, rented it out. I bought me the next I bought was me a 3 bedroom family dwelling. Now on 6 different addresses, and I
Okay.
did it all without a man. Oh, of
Congratulations on
course.
that.
Yeah, well, you thank you. Marlene and them had to be obedient. I worked a day job, a night job, and a bartending job on the weekend. And they had to be obedient. And I had a thing in my house that say A for excellence, B for good, C for turns, D for dumb, and F for your ass finna get tore up. It's too much of me that I apply for you people to not learn. That's all I ask you to do is learn, understand, get an education so
Mm,
that you can take care of yourself.
mm.
So my sons and them now, I'm gonna get out my grandson in the process of moving. So
Can
I'm
I
gonna go ahead.
can I ask you one more question before you go?
Uh-huh.
You mentioned that the black man had it hard, with the white man dealing in the house and dealing outside the house and things like that. And then you mentioned how hard it was for black women dealing with the husbands that had to deal with so much with Jim Crow and stuff in the South. So I
So
just
much
I
of abuse.
yes, I was
If
saying. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want you to, if you can, just expound on how
a woman didn't have,
black
probably
women,
didn't have
what
no voice,
yeah,
like
black women had it hard outside and inside the house. Can you tell me about that a little bit?
well, that is it's like the mama at home, she cooking dinner and stuff. Her husband is 5 or 6 shit, about 30 miles in a field trying to find a white man come in the house and rape her. She
Mm-hmm.
got 14 children, 13 of them black, but one is white. Is real light skinned. That was real common, but the husband couldn't say nothing about it. You know, the women being maids, trying to make money to bring home to make ends meet because they treated the daddy like a boy, paid him like a boy. He didn't have no voice, but some of them respected the black woman because she had a vagina, and then that's where the money come from. So it was tough. It was rough for some people, and a lot of common. That was real common, but I don't know. People just act like they were deaf, dumb, and blind, and life went on.